You arrive without a name anyone remembers. The badge is temporary, laminated, the ink slightly smudged at the edges. It says, Analyst, Probation. You sit under white lights that hum at a steady 60 cycles per second. The air conditioning is fixed at 19 degrees Celsius, cold enough to keep you alert, cold enough to remind you that comfort is not part of the system. Around you, rows of identical desks stretch in perfect lines. Screens flicker with numbers you don't yet understand. No one explains the rules. They expect you to observe. You learn quickly that silence is efficiency. Questions slow things down. You watch how others move, precise, economical, almost mechanical. At 8:59 a.m., everyone is seated. At 9 o'clock, the system begins. Every keystroke is tracked. Every delay logged. You are replaceable, and you feel it in the way supervisors never make eye contact longer than necessary. You are not here to innovate. You are here to execute. The first task is simple: process data. Thousands of entries. Numbers tied to money you will never see. You notice patterns. Errors. Opportunities. You correct them quietly. No one thanks you, but your metrics improve. At the end of 90 days, your badge changes. The word probation disappears. No ceremony. Just a system update. Years pass in increments of performance reviews. 1.2% salary increase. 2.8%. 3.1%. Promotions come without applause. Titles change, analyst to senior analyst. Senior to associate. Each step brings more responsibility, but also more distance from what you once questioned. You approve decisions now, small ones at first. Adjust a figure here. Delay a payment there. It's justified as optimization. You notice something else: those who rise fastest do not resist the system. They adapt to it. They understand that rules are not barriers, but frameworks to be interpreted. Creative compliance, your manager calls it. You learn to operate in the gray areas. Not illegal. Not entirely ethical either. Just efficient. At year 5, you manage a team of 6. At year 7, 12. Their faces mirror your own from years ago, uncertain, observant. You no longer explain the system. You enforce it. Deadlines tighten. Margins increase. You begin to think in percentages instead of people. Your income crosses 6 figures. Then 7. The numbers lose meaning. Money becomes a metric, like productivity or output. You invest. Carefully at first. Then aggressively. You study patterns outside the office, markets, industries, timing. You realize the system is not just inside this building. It's everywhere. You study men who have already climbed beyond it. Jeff Bezos starts in a garage, but what matters is not the garage. It's the system he builds: logistics, data, scale. Every decision is cold, calculated. Growth over comfort. Long-term dominance over short-term approval. Elon Musk risks everything repeatedly. Not recklessness, structured risk. He reinvests, leverages, pushes systems to their limits. Sleep becomes optional. Failure becomes data. Warren Buffett does the opposite. He waits. Decades of patience. Compounding at 8%, 10%, 12%. The system of time working quietly in his favor. You see the pattern. There is no single path. Only systems within systems. Each one rewards a different form of discipline. By year 10, you leave your job. Not abruptly. Strategically. You've built enough capital, $2.4 million. Enough to enter a new system, ownership. Your first venture is small. A logistics company. Margins are thin, 6.2% in the first year. You cut costs. Optimize routes. Negotiate contracts. By year 3, margins rise to 14.7%. Revenue scales from $800,000 to $12 million. You don't celebrate. You reinvest. The system expands. Employees multiply. Decisions become colder. You lay off 18 people in 1 quarter to maintain efficiency. You justify it with numbers. They understand. Or they don't. It doesn't change the outcome. At home, things shift quietly. Conversations shorten. You miss birthdays. Anniversaries become calendar notifications. Relationships don't break suddenly, they erode. Like metal under constant pressure. You notice it, but you don't stop. The system rewards focus, not balance. Your identity changes without announcement. You are no longer denial, or any name that once mattered. You are a function. A decision maker. A node in a larger network of capital and influence. By year 15, your net worth crosses $100 million. The numbers are abstract now. They exist on screens, in accounts, in assets you rarely see. You expand into new sectors, real estate, technology, energy. Each one is a system with its own rules, its own language. You learn those languages quickly. You also learn the unspoken rules. Access matters more than effort. Timing matters more than intelligence. Information flows through networks, not textbooks. You build relationships, not friendships. Strategic alignments. There are moments, brief, almost imperceptible, when you question it. Late at night. The office empty. The hum of machines still constant. You look at the numbers and feel nothing. No satisfaction. No excitement. Just continuation. Then the system calls again. A decision. A deal. A risk. At year 20, it happens quietly. No headline. No announcement. Your net worth crosses $1 billion. There is no celebration. Only a recalibration of targets. The system does not end at $1 billion. It expands. But something shifts. You sit alone in a room designed for power, glass walls, controlled lighting, temperature fixed at 21 degrees Celsius. Outside, the city moves in patterns you once chased. Inside, everything is still. You realize the system never belonged to you. You adapted to it. You mastered it. But it shaped you in return. The ambition that drove you is no longer yours. It's embedded. Automatic. Like the hum of the machines from your first day. You think about the beginning, the badge, the cold air, the silence. You think about the people you replaced, and the ones who replaced you. The system never stopped. It never will. You step back gradually. Not an exit, more like a reduction of presence. Roles shift. Responsibilities transfer. Your name remains, but your involvement fades. A new analyst sits at a desk identical to the one you once occupied. The same lights. The same temperature. The same unspoken rules. They observe. They adapt. The system continues. Perfectly.